Welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Mark here with a C, coming to you from Canada. We got the brand new Ninja FrostVault backpack coolers. I must say, handsome looking units. Would you agree, Jamie?
Very nice.
We picked the blue and the red. I believe there was 4 colors when we ordered. I think there was like a blackish gray and a tan maybe, or a beige.
Okay, so there's a pink now, too,
Oh,
among other colors.
the pink has been released. So we're gonna run through and talk about the features of these coolers. We're also shooting today another video, stay tuned for that, where we're gonna put these through an ice test, where we're gonna fill them with beer and fill them with ice and give it 24 hours, because they claim that the ice should be good for 24 hours, and then come back another day and film that and show what it looks like. So let's talk about some of the features here. This one, 36 cans. This one was $249 US, not cheap. 36 cans without ice. I don't know why you would ever fill a cooler and not put ice in it, but 36 cans without ice. How many with ice? 24? 24 cans with ice. So, comes with, kind of funny, zipper lubricant, and they suggest, which we know is never gonna happen, to apply some zipper lubricant every time you use it. The zipper is a little stiff on this upper section here, but as you can see when I close it, that it's completely sealed here, like quite a nice rubberized seal. It does have a backpack, adjustable backpack with padding. We're also going to grab a scale and give you a dry weight, fill it with cans, and give you a loaded weight to give you an idea. I think 36 cans of beer on your back might be a little bit heavy. The lower section here, as you can see here, this is supposed to be for your dry goods. Now, I don't know if Jamie will be able to zoom in. There's 2 rubberized handles inside here. It did come with, and excuse me, I'll just grab them, 2 very good size cooler packs that I pre-froze. So those fit, let's actually see what I'm doing here. Inside, as you can see here, or Jamie's gonna show you, into the 2 elastic pouches. I'm gonna do some measurements and talk to you and show you how big these areas are. This stuff they recommend, like fruits, vegetables, dips, that type of stuff that you don't wanna get wet. It says here, on one of the indications, that the lower section stays under 40 degrees Fahrenheit for hours. So it mimics a refrigerator, basically is what they're saying it does. No crushed foods, no rapid ice loss, no more digging. So they always have these little cards everywhere that give you a little bit of information about the cooler as well. This is a built-in bottle opener, as you can see here. Kind of a cool little feature. A leak-proof zipper, 3-year warranty, mesh side pouches, as you can see here. So this one is basically the exact same as the red one, it's just a little bit smaller. So let's talk about the measurements here. So the overall height of this, 20 inches. And the depth is 12 inches plus the straps for the back. And it is 13.5 inches wide. The interior compartment for the cold drinks, I was just gonna say beer, but it could be any cold drinks, is about 9.5 inches deep, 11.5 inches wide or long, and 8 inches across this way for that one. The inside compartment might be a little bit harder to get a measurement on it here. Looks like it's about 10 by 8 by 6 inches. So let's have a look at this one. Not too much shorter, 20 inches, same thing, 8.5 inches deep, 13.5 inches wide. Interior compartment though, as you can see, quite a bit smaller versus this one. Quite a bit smaller. So measurements on that, 11, 9, 6 inches. So still says it can hold 24 cans. Now Jamie, did you read, are they saying the 24 cans can fit in this?
Yes.
I can't see how that's gonna be possible. Not using the bottom section.
As far as I'm aware, up top, yes.
Do you think 24 cans will go in there? We have the cans, by the way, and we're gonna do that in the ice test. Well, we're gonna do it now, actually, sorry, and load them up, and then we're gonna peel some off for our next video for the ice test. So we'll put a link in the description for that as well. So the lower section of this cooler, I just turned it so you can see the back straps as well. and it does have ice packs. About 6.5, 10, and 6 on the lower section of this one. So I'll grab the ice packs for that. So a little bit smaller. Jamie, I have your lubricant here.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll put it in one of the mesh side pouches.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll install professionally your ice packs. They're a little tricky to get in there, but pretty slick little setup if I'm honest. All right, so let's close these for now. We've got to go out to the pool fridge to grab 60 beer. We chose Coors Light, which we did last year when we did a cooler challenge, because at least in Canada, Coors Light have the blue mountains to indicate, actually I can show you. The mountains get blue when the beer is cold, and they just get silver when the beer is at room temperature. So that's at least a visual representation of the beer being cold. All right, so grabbed a bathroom scale, just weighed these off camera, dry weight, 7.9 pounds, 8.1 pounds. I'm pessimistic here, as sometimes I can be, that 24 beers, they show them standing upright, Jamie. As you can see, these beers are pre-chilled, which is more relevant for our next video. But here we go. Okay, as suspected, 16 beers up here. And I was just saying to Jamie, it's certainly not gonna leave a ton of room for ice either. And then I got 6 beers down below. I could maybe squeeze 2 more in if I took out the ice packs, probably. So that's your 24 beers, but you're now putting beers in the dry zone. That's pretty misleading. I mean, it does say it can hold 24 cans. We've got 22 in here with no ice.
So maybe touch on, they're saying 16 with ice. That means only 8 are gonna be on ice.
Well, no, you could put some ice in here.
But then they would say it's 24 with ice then.
Well, hey, I didn't make the
No, I
claims.
know, but I'm saying that must be what they're saying.
I guess, because they're showing in the picture oranges and the sandwich in the bottom. All right, so let's see what it weighs. 25 pounds. Let's see if I can get this thing on.
Weighted best.
Yep. I'll have to get a little slack here. Now, I'm not a little guy, but
Looks good.
I mean, I wouldn't mind carrying this from my truck to a backyard, but I'm not going hiking with this on my back, that's for sure. Let's try cooler number 2. All right, so big debate here between Jamie and I, but how we're gonna do this next video and really what is Ninja's claim. Here's the dilemma. Ninja claims that this cooler will hold 36 beers, 24 on ice. Now, this is the dry zone. It's written right across here, the dry zone, or it's just called dry zone. So, if they're saying that you could do 24 beers on ice, I'm gonna leave all 24 beers up top and put in, and you probably could see it from this upper camera here, there's not gonna be a ton of room for ice here, and they claim it will last 24 hours. So we're gonna put that to the test. We're gonna, on our next video, which you're obviously gonna wanna watch, I'm gonna peel off the top layer, put some ice in, put another layer of beer, put ice in again, close it, put it outside in the shade, and 24 hours from now, we're gonna come back and see what it's done. Let's get a weight for you on this one. This is gonna be heavy. Wow. 35.7 pounds. That's your big boy. Just to recap, and I may have missed out on saying the price of this one. So $249 for the big boy, $199 for its smaller cousin, or whatever you want to call it. They're very, very nice coolers. Jamie and I are a little bit rattled on what Ninja's claims are and what they say you can put in these, and we find it to be, let's be honest, a little bit misleading. I can't imagine a situation if you're, let's say, bringing beer and going to a picnic or an afternoon backyard party or whatever, that you'd put 36 beers in this with no ice and no cooler packs, because we've proven that in order to get the full dozen down in the bottom, you need to have the ice packs out. So that to me seems weird. So for a $250 US $250 cooler, you can put a 24 beer on ice, or was this 16 up top? 16 up top. I mean, should be lots of beer for a day, but Jamie's rattled here.
I don't know why would you have a cooler that has 2 separate compartments for putting the same thing in the top of the bottle?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Well, why would you claim it holds 36 beers when it only holds 24, and then you got to put beer in the dry? You could get 12 in the dry zone, but then there's no, you can't chill it.
It's disappointing. It'll be fridge temperature.
So they say it won't drop below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so they say, which we're gonna find out tomorrow when we open it up. It's about, and we're weird in Canada, we flip-flop Fahrenheit and Celsius. What is it outside today? 28, 25, 26, somewhere around there, Celsius. So we'll give you an indication what it's like tomorrow during the day, and tomorrow evening we'll go back out and open these up for our second video. All right, so to sort of wrap up this video, and it's a bit of a different style video that we're doing, the biggest question is, should you buy it? Well, I think I would put more research into it. I mean, we bought it either way because we're reviewing it. We're not affiliated to Ninja. We're completely independent. We're not taking direction from anybody. We try to give everybody honest reviews. If I was researching this before spending that kind of money, because I mean, $250 US, what would that be, Jamie, Canadian? Like $330, right? So I would have to look at comparable coolers in the same price range to see what features you want. Do you want something you could throw over your shoulder or wear as a backpack? I mean, that's a bonus. Some coolers, I know like Yeti and actually Ninja just came out with a cooler with wheels. The downside to those, because our buddy Brad has one, the downside to them is dry weight. They're very heavy with the wheels. Very, very heavy, empty. So if you're picking it out of the box of a pickup truck full of drinks, it's gonna be heavy. So would I buy it? I don't know. Jamie's like almost in tears here. He is rattled. He is so disappointed with, well, as soon as I opened this up, I'm like, there's no way. So, and then we tried, and I don't know if Dan's gonna put that in the video or not. We tried, well, what if we lay them down or lengthwise or whatever? They have to be stood up. It's the best way to maximize the space. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm gonna make my decision tomorrow with the ice test. Now, this is gas station bagged ice, which we all know is not always the greatest ice, but hey, put it this way, Jamie came over and he brought 6 bags of ice. I looked at him when we were filling this up, I'm like, we're not gonna use the 6 bags, that's for sure. Anyway, hope you like this video. Leave us a comment, what do you think of this product? Are we doing something wrong here? Are we missing something? I don't think we are. Don't forget to check out the next video, that's gonna be the ice test video, and we'll see you on the next one.